glass, 8-pack of glass, break, break, break. Tuesday.
Tim Roger on that there while you're warming up that 8-pack of glass. Well, you know, it is what it is there, Wild Child, because they call them Cobras and Unidens. The CB airwaves, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. The only thing that keeps me hanging on is this right here. That freaking thing is blazing. LOTMS, a worldwide Wild Child. Fireball is right back.
I'm gone, Yeah, let's talk some old school stuff here. Let's not talk no double bowls. Shit, I could have something here right now, but that ain't gonna do a whole lot. It ain't got the modulation this old school glass has got. You gotta have the old school stuff. It don't matter if you put it in front, if you got it in the rear. All that matters is, it's got audio. It's got more audio than Steel ever thought about having. And it gives Steel the audio it needs. Audio, I don't give a damn if I run the 10,000 over here. But right now, I'm working this 8-pack of glass. Steel glass, break.
You got that 8-pack of glass smoking, got bigger. Oh, I found out that this audio, it made my station tenfold. I mean, I got to talk away from the microphone. Before, I used to have to eat the microphone and turn the mic up, this, that. This got big in glass just modulates my radio tenfold, man. I love this glass. But, man, it got big. And this glass box making my got big in radio room hotter than shit. My AC box is all going outside. But I don't think I can bring all these big and sweet tubes outside. It's going to be a hot goddamn summer here next summer if I keep running this thing. Worldwide Wild Child on that 8-pack of glass. Fireball, the center of attention, is gone.
Well, look at it this way, man. You can make you a little foil tray to put on top of there. Move them fans over the side. Put them on the sides, let them blow through. And you can still cook you some hot dogs. You can make you some tortillas. You cook about anything off them damn things. The way you talk, shit. You cook a damn steak on that thing. That's what the glass is all about. It's multi-purpose. Keeps your coffee warm, cooks your food, and then busts some DX break.
No way, man. I can't do that. I got to keep these things freaking cold, man, because I'm on the key too long, man. Dude, when I warm this up and I make one key, the whole doo-doo brown box is burning up. Yeah, you're right. I could cook tortillas and quesadillas on the top of it. But I don't want it that hot. I mean, maybe when they get hotter, they work better, like maybe what you do. But, man, mine's got to be cold. I mean, I'm sure it warms up no matter how. Oh, yeah. No, it's warming up when I'm on the key right now. Oh, yeah. But it's not getting hot. I mean, this thing is... Boop! That shit is blazing in there. But this is what you got to do to be the man. Hey, Wild Child. This is what you got to do to be the center of attention of the West Side. There ain't no more low budget. Nope. The only kind bigger that run me off this radio is Snake Doctor. I'm back out.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that kind of figure. There ain't no telling what he got going on over there. What he might do if he jumps up any at all, man. Look at him. He's a bad man. But yeah, he's just cross-keying, so he waits till you get off key to key up a lot of the times. But it is what it is, man. You're always gonna have somebody out there that's gonna mix it up with you. But the thing of it is, you're doing what you want to do to the right people. So You know, that's just the way it is. But that glass, yeah, you're going to get heat with that glass. Them tubes work better when they get hot. But you don't want them to get too hot, and there's a fine line there. It's just like these. I like to light them all the way up, but I don't like them yellow all the way to the top. I like that last ring just starting to turn orange, and that's when I know this cotton picker's going to put out. Yeah, I get more out by lighting them all the way up and make them look glow like gold, but they ain't going to last too long. It is what it is. Glass is glass, man. It's just a lot of fun to play with the glass. It's all old school. It's all old school technology. All glass is old school technology. They ain't got nothing really new out there. Yeah, they make little improvements here and there, but it's all based on old school. And the damn steel tubes are steel tubes. They ain't built those damn things no different since they started building them the way they build them now, really. They just tweak a little here, a little there. Every builder gets their own little idea of how they want to do this and that. It don't matter what you run. You just run what you brung and drop that mold, right? Why people want to do that? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I could turn the fans off and this thing will heat up like freaking... They're heating up now. They're like... Now, I don't need to see no more watts. What I'm running right now with this blazing fan going through, I got to keep this stuff cold. Or I need to be that 111 low budget gone. Low bye. No. Man, I got to keep a lot of air going through this stuff. I mean, I know, you're supposed to have this stuff Luke Brown and everything. Somewhat warm. It's not warm at all with the fan blowing through over the glass. The transformer's getting a little hot. I got another fan going through that, but I think I got it just right for Fireball talk style. Because, man, when I turn this on and warm it up, I start talking 2 keys, you can barely touch this thing. I mean, you put your hand on, you'd be like, whoo! You'll burn your hand. But not when you got it like this. It just lays down the hammer, break.
Yeah, you need some heat in there, though. You gotta have some heat, but they're warm enough when you get, by the time you get through talking, they're hot, no matter how many fans you put on there. That's the way it works. In fact, just to get mine to warm up faster, I didn't turn my extra fans on until after the second key I talked to. You got long-winded on it. Well, I got everything nice and warm. Now I got to run that extra fans. I got them fired up now, cooling down. Boy, you talk about some heat. You talk about a bunch of heat. An 8-pack of Z's. Look the hell out, man. This is where I ain't gonna need no heat out here. I'll be shutting the damn heat vents off, because this damn thing's gonna warm it up. Break. You don't know what I'm saying.
No, maybe this just gets hot as I talk with all that fan going then. I don't know. When I turn this thing down, if I turn this off, and actually, I could turn the fan going down. I could turn the volts down. I can get down to 12 volts or 11 volts. And it might heat up a little bit. But I had that thing going so fast because it just got so hot. I don't know how hot glass is supposed to be, I do know that this room is hotter. And this room never was hotter with my AC stuff because I got all my heat going out. But this thing, man, it heats up the room, man. And it's only 4 driving 8. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how warm these things are supposed to be, or maybe they're warm as I'm blowing through them. Break.
Oh yeah, the key to it is just don't get that glass. That's the key to it. You can tell when some tubes been running really hard. The most sweet tubes, you look at them, they look silver black on the top. When they're getting old, especially if somebody ran them and got them hot as hell. And and the original fans that's in there, they didn't keep them near cool enough. That's the first thing I'd do to one of them things. I'd rip out the damn fan out of there, and I would add fans to it. But I guarantee you there's at least 15 15 or 20 Mako 300s out there with 2057s in them. I tore that old steel fan out of there and put a 12-volt fan in there, a high-speed 12-volt fan, and just siliconed it down to the floor blown across them tubes, and you got 10 times the talk time out of them. And they bust some ass, boy, back in the day. That was a badass box. I never cared for the DNAs. I didn't think they had near the modulation the Makos do. The Makos and the JBs, man, they're freaking loud. But, you know, it's all opinion. That's just my opinion of it, and a lot of people say different. But I know a lot of people that say the same thing I do. They didn't care if the DNAs are good boxes, but you're adding the glass audio to the steel, which is amplifying it. So it don't matter. If it's glass, glass is glass is glass. But the sweet tube boxes are built a little bit different. So it's all, you know, it's just all preference. But if it's working good for you and you got that audio going for damn sure, you're sounding louder than what you ever have. So I say that old DNA Phantom is busting a little ass with some 8. How many did you say it was? 5 driving 8?
I'm just barely keying this right now. Well, there we go. Maybe we'll just barely whip it right there. It's a 4 driving 8. Wow, it does get warmer. Man, I barely key and now it's starting to... I'm just barely tickling like I turned the drive as much down as I could. Just as this whip it, and it just brought the watts up. So I did turn the fan down so it warms them up. But yeah, this is the DNA 4 6LF6s driving 8. That's the first one you could ever get. Back in the day, was the first one you could ever buy. The first one you could ever buy was the 4 driving 8 without the band switch, which was a 4 driving 6. This is the 4 driving 8 Phantom 500 doo-doo brown and gray. And Lord knows, man, when it does heat up, I turn the fans down. It does heat up. I'm turning it up to 16 volts. I'm laying down the hammer right now. Fireball's gone.
Don't let off those son bitches. Yeah, I've got them old variable speed fans on mine. I run them wide open. But if I want to get up and go fast, I just leave them off until I key a time or two. Then I'll turn them on and crank them wide open. And then let the heat flow out in the room. Ford yeah. I like the 8950s and 2057s myself. That was my preference in the box. I like the Makos. I really liked those Makos back in the day because, man, them damn things was loud as hell. I mean, that was a bad box. I beat up on some Z boxes with a Mako 300. What the hell was it? The 2 driving 5 or something like that. It was like a 7-2 or something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. But, man, you put them 2057s in there, and you had an audio monster. If you had a good loud radio going into that cotton picker, good God. I topped off some Z boxes with it on a freaking Antron. And you guys run these big bad penetrators, you know, back in the day. You don't see people running beams, you know, everybody's running crap. But the Mako was king back then. Once in a while, somebody knew what to do with the Z-Box. They could come in there and chop off some lips, but most of them didn't have enough fucking sense. They thought as long as you was under a 3 SWR, you was still good, but that old school knowledge is out the freaking window, man. They don't understand. They finally understand what standing wave is and reflex. They used to laugh when they talk about reflex until they blew their shit up. And then they started listening. Like, no, I ain't telling you shit now, Junior. Yeah, back in the old days, it was a different ball game, but nowadays, there's still a lot of people stuck in the past, and that's sad. That's really sad, because they ain't never gonna get their shit up right by doing the things the way it used to be done, because technology's a long way. You know, your ohmage is real. Your ohmage and reflex is key to making these old machines scream, break.
Well, I got this thing screaming. I got this DNA screaming like no tomorrow. Yeah, I cut it. I mean, I cut it. You know, you got these guys love these boxes. They look so cool and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Man, I took a 4-inch knockout punch. I punched a 4-inch hole in it and put a kind of big and covered steel fan. You saw a picture. I put a kind of big and covered steel or covered fan over it, the pillbox style, 3-amp kind, that just blows air, man. I knew it, man. I knew this stuff wasn't going to last for Fireball. I can't stop talking. I'm worse than Motor Mouth Mall because I have something to talk about. I can talk about anything. It can't be just about amps or this or that. That copy just talks about how badass he is or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I knew this thing wasn't going to last if I didn't blow some serious air through it. Hey, wild child, I'm gone.
He's going to let you do it. I got a neighbor I think is fixing to step up to what I was thinking about going to, so he just upped my cooking game all to hell. And Hawkeye's beam would have been built tonight, but may go shorted into 2 long elements for the back door. And we stacked them all up, held them together on the table, and it was all the same damn length. And I said, this ain't gonna work. And he's like, let's push it together. And we got to the back door, and I was like, nope, we couldn't get 220 inches out of it like I wanted to get. But he called Tom, and Tom said he's gonna overnight the damn thing. So overnight, and that'll be probably Friday before they get it in the mail the way it is. But he's big guys. I'd say this weekend or first of next week sometime, he's gonna be up and going. Because the elements are all set. All I got to do is slap the hairpin on and the back door, and it's ready to tune the tank. And it won't take me long to tune it. But then I got to drag it up the damn tire because we're shortcutting for now, temporarying it, so he could just at least get it up and going. But yeah, I got another neighbor over across the river. I think he's fixing to step it up. He steps it up. You know, I can't let somebody run across me go that big. You know, when John Boy's over, I couldn't mess with him. He's out there doing 65,000 feet or some shit like that. No, I can't compete with that. I just have to catch him off the air. I ain't gonna sit there and pay 2 huge electric bills a month just to talk on the freaking radio. But yeah, there's some more stations from this area fixing to step up, and it's gonna be interesting when it happens. I think Western 10's fixing to get lit up over there, and it's gonna be funny. One of the old operators that used to run that area is coming back, I do believe. And there's going to be another one from Southeast Missouri that's going to pop in from time to time. And he ain't going to be no joke because he's going to be running the exact same damn thing I was running before I stepped my game up. Break.
Well, I just talked to Reject on 6 for the last couple days, man. Old Worldwide Reject in the hog yard. He just came back with his 25-year-old. I think he said it was 27 years old. His stuff that he got. 27-year-old JB Stone. Now, I've been talking to him here and there. Oh yeah, the glass really does climb as you really bring the drive down. It climbs and climbs and climbs, go to the corner. But yeah, man, well, that's good, man. I can't wait to hear it all. I ain't stepping up. I'm just running what I brung. I might change my antenna system or do this or that. Hey, if this lead low budget and freaking Snake Doctor runs us off the channel, well, he owns it. We can go to other channels. We can talk, have fun. If he wants to have his channel, he has his channel. Just like what you're doing right now. You're burying my needle. This is Wild Child's channel right now. These guys going. You got that worldwide mile laid down. But sometimes, it's just another way around. But I'm going to do what I can and get hot as hell up in here with the glass.
I want to sit here and talk for a little bit, but I fix this broke. That means let's go buy something else while this is getting fixed. I don't give a damn. So, 525 says he's a man that don't give a damn. I'm worse than that. I'm the That's why this is voice. Have fun. Have a talk show. So there and talk. I didn't mind saying bye-bye. Hey, hello. No. I've never played that game for too long, and that gets old. That gets boring real quick. When you do that for years and years, and that's what everybody else does, it gets old. I don't like to go with the flow. I've always went against the grain. I've done it my whole damn life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. A lot of times it goes good for me, because I'm different. I don't give a damn. Everybody can cuss me. I know I'm getting cussed right now. I don't care. I've cussed people before because they hog in the channel, some guy comes out and takes over the channel. Okay, everybody gets their turn to burn. Isn't that the way it rolls? Mother Nature dictates who's going to talk, and it don't make a damn what you brung to run.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, dude, I was on the radio last night, and I was trying to talk to Radio Man 445 in Mississippi. He was on Channel 6. He was trying to call me. Somebody was cutting my radio off. He said, somebody's in there with you. I listened to the guy making Video Gate. You know who was in there with me? Me. Somebody was out there playing recordings of Fireball, my own recordings. Instead of talking on the radio, instead of the guy talking on the radio, he's playing recordings of Fireball. What the hell, man? What is going on with the radio? Could have been. It's the same guy that does it. It's the same guy. I'm pretty sure you know who he is. But let me tell you something, Cop Picker. Man, it makes everybody confused and is screwing everybody else up. I can't be that famous. But I'm down there on Channel 6, just be like, oh, man, it's Radio Man 445. Man, I'm so glad you came out here. He said, man, somebody's cutting your radio off. It was somebody playing a recording of me. What the hell's going on with the radio?
I guess it was that recording of you talking to, was it the recording of you talking to Hippopotamus? Because that's the one they play up here all the damn time. They got that gate and they're playing it over and over and over. Sometimes he'll key it up for almost the whole gate, but he can't quite do it. He can't hold it that long. So he does it in about 3 segments. But yeah, he does it. I got a real good idea who's doing it, but they're going to do what they're going to do. I mean, they pay for their radios too. If they want to play recordings, they're just going to make you that much more famous. They're going to put your name out there that much more.
Okay, look. Now, I was on the radio the other day, and I was talking. Now, 123 in Chicago has been a friend of mine. He's actually done some of my pillboxes. I'm talking on the radio. I'm keying on Mr. Audio, whatever. I'm doing my thing on the bowl. This guy, 123 in Chicago, comes back. He goes, Fireball, man, I'm getting tired of this. You're saying the same thing every time. The same thing every time. I think it's that recording. It wasn't me. It's just he's playing Fireball all day long while he's on the workbench working on pillboxes, and all he's hearing, if he's not hearing the real Fireball, he's hearing recordings. Man, that's just like us over here. There were guys out there who were playing, what do they call that, banjo music. Man, banjo music, it was just off the chain. They just couldn't stop themselves. But man, come on, man, not Fireball all day. You got enough of Fireball on every goddamn channel. Real, live Fireball. You gotta play recordings of him?
Fireball's talking to himself. Fireball. He'll get bored sooner or later. He's just messing with you because he can. You know. I don't understand people. I don't try to understand. But that's why I don't like people. I don't do crowds. Radio's the crowd is like you. I like this mic. I like to talk to who I can talk to. If I can hear anybody else out there besides you, I'd be talking to them. But right now, you got my radio. You got that mall right down. You like from Boston to Austin. He's going right through Southeast Missouri right now. 21.
Good evening, Wrecking Ball. Good evening, Wrecking Ball. Oh, 505 over here. 505 over here in Kentucky, waving.
All right, there. I know what you mean there, Wild Child. Well, you take care. Take it easy, man. I hear my friend Cheeseburger in there. I'm going to run out and take a piss, and then I'll be back. But, yeah, no, it shouldn't be playing music and stuff all day. But I'm getting out the middle of the road there, Wild Child. You're falling out, and my friend 505 out there around Kentucky starting to jump up in there, and he's calling somebody else in that end, so I'm out the middle of the worldwide road. Take care, Wild Child. Good talking to you. I'm out the middle of the road. Hello to you, Cheeseburger. I must say hello, but I'm going to go out and take a piss. I'll be back.
Yeah, roger on that. Hey, Fireball. We're talking on SB220. Your radio is loud as hell over here. Your radio station speaks for itself. And Fireball 505 said that.